Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to solve quadratic equations using or applying the quadratic formula. We will be finding the answer in decimal version. Here's the question and it says, use the quadratic formula to solve for x. The equation given is 7x squared plus 3x equals 3. Round your answer to the nearest hundreds. So let's go ahead and underline 100. We can remember that later. If there are more than one solution, separate them with commas. So the solutions to the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 are given by the quadratic formula. And like I said, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 is the standard form of a quadratic equation. So the quadratic formula, known as x1 comma 2, has two values with the formula of negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. This is all under the square root sign, divided by 2a. We first write our equation in ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 form. So 7x squared plus 3x equals 3. We need to convert the equation into the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Then let's go ahead and take away 3 from both sides to make the right side of the equation equal to 0. That's going to cancel out, which would be equal to 0. And our equation turns to be 7x squared plus 3x minus 3 equals 0. Now, if we match it up with the standard form of the equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, now let's go ahead and rewrite this standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Now you can notice that a is equal to 7, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to negative 3. We're finding the corresponding values right here. All we need to do now to solve it for x is to use the quadratic formula. This is the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. Okay, now let's go ahead and substitute the numbers. x1 and 2 values are found with the formula of negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. And when we substitute those abc values, that's going to end up with negative 3 plus or minus square root of 3 to the second power minus 4 times a, which is 7, times c, which is equal to negative 3. And if we divide this all by 2 times 7, so x1 value is going to be negative 3. I will be using the plus sign for the first value of x, and inside the parentheses I have 3 squared, which is 9, minus 4 times 7 times negative 3. That's going to be ending up with positive 93 if I perform this operation, and that's going to be divided by 2 times 7, which is 14. So when you use your calculator to solve this expression right here with the needed operations, that's going to end up with 0.4745 and so on. And roughly this is going to be equal to, with the hundreds, to the nearest hundreds, which it was saying. So that's going to be 0.47 to the hundreds. So this one was the one with the positive sign. If you write the second value of x, that's going to be negative 3 minus square root of 93. I'm just performing this operation right here under the square root sign and then writing it as 93. Divided by, again, 14, which is equal to 0.9 negative 0.9031. I'm getting this from the calculator, which is equal to the nearest hundred. I can round it as negative 0.90. So these are the two values of x, which is 0.47 and negative 0.90. So to the question was asking us to write it with comma. So I'm going to go ahead and write it as two values of x. Let's put that into the parentheses. 0.47 comma negative 0.90. These are our answers.